Besides, didn't you say you wanted to enjoy the morning together?
Good God, the jump scare, y'all. Hello, guys, girls, little adults. No, not the little adults. There's no little adults watching. There shouldn't be. Anyway, we are back with Camp Buddy, Scoutmaster season, Goro's route. We will finish this. We will finish this game in its entirety. Yeah, I can't let this go on any longer. I feel like I never run out of Camp Buddy to play because I keep taking gigantic breaks in the middle of my Camp Buddy playthroughs, and it's always just looming over my head. But I am back to stay on YouTube, I hope to God. You know, I was looking through my YouTube videos today, and I saw that I'd made like 80 videos in the past 2 years. And I was floored. I know I hadn't made a lot of videos recently, but I had no idea it was that little. I thought it's only been like a year or so that I've sort of not been posting regularly at all, but it's been 2 years of me barely posting. Oh, I was so embarrassed. Oh god. And I really have not been doing anything. It's not like I've been busy. I have not been busy. So what's my excuse? Anyway. Let's just begin with this. I was thinking about playing Straight today. Finishing that. Apparently I never finished that. Thinking about playing Our Life. I don't know. Let's just try to finish Camp Buddy. Finish Paradiso Guardian. And see what happens. Good God. Anyway. Do you remember what happened last time? I don't. I don't know. Something about Amelia. She had a blow up at the dinner party. And then we had a flashback when Yoshinori was a little adult and Goro confided with him about his failing marriage or something? Bitch, that is the fakest snoring that has ever graced my ears, okay? Just open your eyes, we know you're awake. Sir Goro's still asleep. Bitch, you dumb! He's so warm and relaxed, I can feel his chest rising softly against my cheek. You are really giving those pecs quite the grip, though. It's a very tight grip he has on it. He's squeezing it for dear life, like it's a floating raft in an ocean, and he's drowning. It looks like he's completely calmed down too. I thought he wouldn't be able to sleep after what happened last night. I hope I can always comfort him like this. Hugs tight.
Yoshinori?
Sir Goro, sorry, did I wake you?
You're fine. I wouldn't mind waking up to this every day anyway.
Sir Goro pulled me tighter into his body with his strong, manly arms. Waking up in the morning and hugging someone special like this made me realize I'd never been so intimate with someone before. To think that it's with Sir Goro as well, I never thought this day would come.
Yoshinori?
Yes, sir?
About last night. I'm sorry again that you had to see me like that.
No, sir. There's nothing you need to apologize for. This has been weighing on you for a long time, and you were pushed to your limit. None of us would have been able to endure that for as long as you have, sir.
I'm just not used to showing vulnerability like that, especially to you.
But it only made me respect you even more, sir. For the longest time, you were someone all of us could count on, no matter how tough things were, always handling everything by yourself.
We need to cut it out with the sirs, because the BDSM angle is just... I feel it a lot right now.
It takes courage to tear your walls down and allow someone to see how you truly feel inside.
I see.
Knowing that you trust me enough to let me into your darkest thoughts, it really means a lot to me, sir.
It's like the way he has to say it in every sentence. I'm just surprised the sir isn't capitalized.
I really do trust you, Yoshinori. Thanks for helping me get through it. I never thought I'd get another chance to open up to you like that and let everything out. I feel like you've helped me get rid of a huge weight off my chest, and for that, I'm grateful.
I'm glad you can count on me too, sir. We're partners after all.
And about that, I really meant what I said last night. It's taken a long time for me to realize that what I felt for you has turned into something more. In the past, I never thought I'd see you this way.
Oh, I know you were eyeing him up in that flashback. Why else were you dropping hints about your failed marriage? Come on, come on.
But when you left, I suddenly began to feel empty.
Oh God, I was just joking. What are you? When he left the camp, when he was like a little adult, you felt empty. This is police.
And when we were reunited, I wanted things to go back to the way they were, but everything was already different.
Yeah, Yoshinori was a lot bigger, wasn't he? He was a big adult now.
Time had set us apart, and I believed there was no way we could return to what we had before.
God, I am just reading this with such a creepy angle. This is... I don't like this.
Because of that, I kept those feelings locked away.
Ugh.
I felt the same way too, Sir Goro.
Ugh. Wow, he is really not beating the grooming allegations.
Even back then, I already knew my feelings for you went way beyond admiration.
Oh, God. This is... No, I was just joking that that's what it was like in all my previous videos. Y'all can't just come out and say, yeah, Kuro, you right. Goro was into Yoshinori when he was a little adult. You can't just come out and say it.
But we were in such different times of our lives, so I knew I couldn't pursue it.
That's the only reason? It was just different times? Well, yeah, it was different times of your lives, that's for sure. You know, you were both in different times. One of you hadn't lived for that much time.
After that, I closed off my feelings, just like you. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I've always loved you, sir.
Go on, say it back, Goro. Oh, that's just what I need.
I love you too, Yoshinori.
Damn it, come on, say it back. Say you always loved him since you first laid eyes on him. Oh, how inappropriate. Our lips touched once again. But compared to last night, I felt nothing but happiness and a sense of relief that Sir Goro felt the same way I did.
It's almost cruel, isn't it? We were both just waiting for each other this whole time.
Yeah, well, someone had to reach the age of majority, I suppose. Who knows which one of them?
But then, maybe it took so long for a good reason.
You're right, sir. I can't imagine we'd have been able to reach this point without going through everything we have the past few years together.
Even still, there was always a connection between us. And we certainly did some things that normally belong to couples. Now we get to experience what it's like to actually be one.
It feels so surreal hearing that from you, sir.
On that note, I'd really prefer if you drop the formality and call me by name from now on.
Oh, finally, thank God.
That's going to be tough. I've gotten so used to calling you sir over the years, it's almost like it's part of your name too.
Well, it's not going to change unless you start. After all, we're equals, aren't we?
Yes, but that doesn't mean I'll stop looking up to you, sir. I mean, Goro.
I don't mind that you do, but I'd still like you to try and see me differently.
Can I ask why?
I suppose it makes me feel closer to you and more intimate.
Alright, well, we gotta check the guide. And y'all, something else also happened when I was starting up this game again. So I had to go look at my last video that I made on this, and I didn't save after my last video, is what I realized when I looked through my last video. So I had to skip through everything and pick the choices again. And I don't know if we're on the Goro top route or bottom route. I'm assuming we're on the top route. And I'm assuming the top route is that Goro is topping, not that Yoshinori is topping. So I'm just very confused, but we should be choosing Goro here. I don't know if I'm fucking up like the top-bottom thing. I might be.
Goro.
Hugs Yoshinori tightly.
I really wish I could stay like this with you forever.
I feel like I'm seeing a whole different part of Goro for the first time. I never realized how romantic he could be.
To think that we'll have to leave soon and go back to reality.
This vacation has passed by so quickly. I didn't even realize that we were going home today.
And I have to try and fix everything that happened at the restaurant last night.
Don't think about that now. We still have the morning to enjoy together.
I can always count on you to take my mind off of things. It just makes me want to cuddle with you more.
Hugs Yoshinori tighter.
I think you're squeezing too tightly, sir.
Who's this sir you're calling for help?
Goro!
That's what I thought.
You're way too strong.
Don't play coy, Yoshinori. I already know you love that part about me.
Well...
You know, some people have complained about me not enjoying myself during these scenes I do. These scenes that I read out on the usual website where I do that, where I include the uncensored scenes. I think that's kind of funny. Like, some people really want me to be enjoying myself to these scenes while I'm reading them out. You know, I was just surprised that some people want that. Very interesting. Very interesting. Because these people said that they felt left out, that they were enjoying themselves to these scenes, but I wasn't. You know, whatever. I'm sorry, it like literally, it wasn't a hot scene to me. Not to, you know, harsh your vibe. Not to kill your boner. Sorry, I can't help pack Goro.
It's fine.
Leave the packing to me. You're still sore from all that pounding.
Well...
Your size isn't something anyone can get used to easily. Trust me, you will. Just give it a couple more rounds. I would never want to get used to that. It would just be a crater in my backside. You'd never be able to hold your stool anymore. Not right now. I could barely put my underwear on. I know, I mentioned this before, but I'm a bit disappointed we're headed home today. It's been so nice to spend time with you privately, and now we're heading back to share a room with everyone again.
Unfortunately.
And that's not even including how busy we'll be.
It's alright!
It's alright. We're gonna go on one more trip, just like this in the future, I'm sure. Or more trips. You seem pretty confident about that.
Well...
We are dating now, after all. Although I admit it's still hard to wrap my head around being with my boss. Yeah, that seems like a hostile work environment, or an unsafe work environment, whatever you want to call it.
Really?
You say that, but you had no problem wrapping your head around my cock over the past few days. For some reason, I felt like you were gonna say something like that.
Oh!
Hold on.
Coming. Just a sec.
Here.
Here, Yoshinori. Get dressed.
Right.
Good morning.
Good morning, Yuri.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. I knew you'd be awake at this time, Dad.
Come in.
Come in. Take a seat. What brings you here, dear?
Well,
I just wanted to check up on both of you. Especially you, Dad. I mean, after what happened last night.
It's fine.
I'm fine, dear. Thank you for checking up on me.
thank goodness.
I really was worried after you got so upset.
Well,
Thankfully, Yoshinori was able to calm me down.
I knew it.
That's good. I knew Yoshi would be able to take care of you. That's why I left you guys alone last night.
about that.
I'm really sorry for walking out on all of you so abruptly.
It's all right.
It's fine, Dad. We all saw what happened there, and it was really Amelia that crossed the line. Honestly, if you hadn't stepped up like that, I would have slapped her stupid face myself.
Ah, yes.
Right. I did leave quite a mess back at the dinner. I'll have to talk to the manager and formally apologize.
Don't worry.
You don't need to worry about that, Dad. We already handled it last night. Thankfully, the manager was pretty understanding of the situation. He said he'd seen a lot of spoiled rich bitches like that before.
That's a relief.
So,
That's one less thing to worry about.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking care of that, Yuri. I was really worried to put us in serious trouble.
of course.
We've all got your back.
Anyway,
I think it's almost checkout time. Have you packed yet, dear?
No.
I haven't yet. I came here as soon as I woke up.
it's alright.
I'm glad you did. You can go finish up and make sure to dress warmly. It looks quite cold out there.
All right.
I'll go check up on everyone else too and make sure they're ready.
Thanks.
Thanks, dear. Let's just meet downstairs at the lobby.
See you soon.
Okay, Dad. See you both there. I'm surprised she didn't get horny.
Whoa.
Like, she knows what we did there. She could smell that, all that cum in the air, you know? I mean, Yoshinori said it was steaming. It's in the air. Anyway, whoa, there's a huge crowd in here. Did something happen? Look at the entrance, Yoshinori.
Ah!
It's covered in snow. I didn't even notice that it stormed last night. Me either. The sky was even clear this morning from the view in our room.
Hey there.
Hey guys, good morning.
Whoa!
Whoa, what's up this commotion? Is this kind of just repeat? Because, you know,
Not good.
I think this is repeat,
Because
sisters.
I'm not sure.
Don't worry.
Actually,
Yeah,
preposterous.
I
Man.
think we'll
Move.
just
Be
skip a little
well.
bit. Alright, but here we have a choice to do with Amelia being a capital C to some of the service workers. Let Goro handle it? No. Wait. Oh, I really have effed up this route. Oh god. It says let Goro handle it is the bottom option. Which means I think Yoshinori would be bottoming, because that's kind of like a bottom thing to do, to let your man handle it. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep picking the top options. I don't know what to do anymore. We need to know the situation too.
You're right.
This might be a good idea. We need to know what's going on too. And our disrespecting the staff isn't gonna get us any answers.
That's right.
You're both right. I'll go and see what's going on.
Are you sure?
Are you sure that's a good idea, Dad? She might.
Don't worry.
I'll be fine, Yuri. Trust me. I know what to do at this time.
How dare you?
Miss Komorova,
I hope you don't mind.
let me take it from here.
Good morning.
First, I'd like to apologize on behalf of the Mr. Claremont's party. I understand we're in a bit of a situation here.
I'm very sorry.
Was Goro the one who talked in this situation last time, or did Aiden talk in this situation? Would have been kind of weird, but I don't remember. It's been so long. A strong blizzard blew through the capital last night and rendered all the roads unpassable. Consequently, all shuttles have been cancelled due to these conditions.
In the meantime,
But the good news is the storm's already passed and the cleanup operations are already underway.
Understood.
Thank you for the update. That means we'll have to extend our stay here, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Claremont has already been made aware of the situation and has arranged extended accommodations for your party. Please continue to enjoy the facilities, and we'll contact you as soon as the roads are cleared out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That should be everything we need.
You should have said that sooner then.
That's what I was trying to say, man.
I hope you don't mind.
Can you kindly escort her to her room, please? Make sure to include a lot of sleeping pills in her rooms. She needs it.
This way, please.
Yes, gladly. This way, ma'am.
Do your job.
And what about my bags? You're not expecting me to carry them all the way to the top floor again, are you?
My apologies.
Of course, my apologies. Let me call more staff to assist everyone with their luggage, too. I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Thank goodness.
I think I'll just skip until there's something new, because I don't think that was new. That was not new. I don't even think Goro talking to her there was new, because I don't remember Aiden talking to her like that. Alright guys, I just skipped through the whole section where everyone sort of finds out that Amelia's been lying about everything. And then Yoshi confronted her, and then she cried, and then he left. And now he feels bad. So let's hear how Goro's gonna comfort him. Ah, Yoshinori, you're back.
What happened?
How did it go? Goro.
Huh?
Looks like Amelia didn't take it well, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't. Just as I expected. She was so furious, she even said she quits.
I see.
Everyone else was a bit worried how she'd react towards you. I'm glad to hear it went so well. Finally, we don't have to deal with her anymore. From how things escalated yesterday between her and I can only imagine how she'd lash out after being confronted with something so serious.
Actually,
I felt bad forcing her to talk, and I even started to doubt if it was the right thing to confront her to begin with. I can't tell either, but what I do know is you tried your best. As complicated as it is, perhaps it needed to happen for us to understand her actions.
But
I mean, it doesn't make sense that she would go out of her way to put herself in such trouble without a motive.
you're right.
She did open up about the reasons why she did those things at the very least. And it made total sense for someone with a personality like hers in a situation.
But
I guess what caught me off guard were the last things Amelia said to me. Even after all these years, she still saw me as a friend, and she was right. The moment the first scout term ended, I grew apart from everyone, including her.
it's not your fault.
But that's not your fault, Yoshinori. People naturally drift apart, even from those closest to them. Just look at my marriage, or even how we were separated. It takes maturity to realize that such things happen.
well,
I know, but for someone like Amelia who struggled to socialize or even have friends to begin with, I was her only option. So when she lost everything that once defined her, her dignity, her past, and her one friend, she had nowhere left to run back to.
Don't be so tough on yourself.
You're very kind, Yoshinori. Possibly too kind. You really amaze me with how understanding you can be with people. That's a gift that you've always had, Yoshinori. But you've done what you can for her now. It's her turn to realize that talking to her means that you care. Just give it some time. Maybe then she'll be ready to talk.
you're right.
You're right, Goro. And on the bright side, at least I understand her better now. I just hope I get the chance to talk to her when we get back to camp, buddy.
Now.
Now let's get some rest. It's been a long day.
Good night.
Right. Good night, Goro.
Good night.
Good night, Yoshinori. Let's cross our fingers that, like, she gets brain damage this time from all those pills. We can only hope. I'll be dragging my feet to her room as long as possible, you know? Looks like the cleanup outside is done. The sky's clear and I can see the shuttles arriving. We can finally go home. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, some groups are already checking out.
Honestly,
I'm a little surprised from the sound of things yesterday. I thought we'd be here longer, but it did have to end eventually. And either way, I did enjoy our trip here. Well, at least the first parts of it.
Unfortunately.
Last 2 nights were pretty rough. Hopefully they didn't spoil our whole getaway for you. I'm gonna be honest. I had a bit of trouble sleeping last night thinking about what happened with Amelia. There were a couple of times I wanted to get up and check on her, but it was really late. I really think the way I brought everything up to her went wrong at some point.
Don't be so tough on yourself.
I did notice you tossing and turning last night, but try not to worry so much, Yoshinori. We can resolve everything once we get back to camp. After everything that's happened at the hotel, I think it's best if we try and handle it away from here. But I do expect it to be an awkward bus ride back. Just bear with it a little longer, alright?
Good morning.
Might skip ahead again, you know, it's like, what are they gonna say that's new?
Hello there.
Yeah. Nothing new happened, but, you know, it's always a good laugh to see her collapse like this. Oh, Amelia. Oh, Amelia. Anyway, I'll skip ahead. I just wanted you guys to cherish the joy we had in this moment once upon a time. And, you know, to cherish it again. Alright. Alright, so we're back in Camp Buddy now, I guess. And we're having a little talk about Amelia, I guess. I don't know. Jeez, all of a sudden our work piled in like a storm, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problems just keep coming one on top of another.
I don't know.
Not sure how Mr. Claremont will react to all of this. First that whole dinner fiasco, then the situation with Amelia, and now this. I'm just assuming all like the solo times or scenes with Aiden in this route are going to be different since, you know, we're not dating him. So I imagine he'll talk about our relationship with Goro. So I'm assuming it's new. If I were him, I'd be really disappointed.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, Aiden. We've overcome so many challenges before, and this won't be any different.
Yeah.
I guess you're right, Yoshi. This is just another hurdle for us to jump over. Either way, I'll always be right behind you and Gramps. Thanks, Aiden. I'm sure it'll all be worth it in the end. We just have to do our best to keep things under control and get our momentum back.
Meanwhile,
for now, I trust Goro's judgment on how to handle the situation with Mr. Claremont.
Oh, yeah.
Gramps the one is gonna have to explain all this. Did he talk to him yet? I know the hotel staff informed him about us being stuck at the hotel, but I think that's all he knows so far. I'm sure he'll want to report about the site condition once he finds out at least. What about the stuff with Amelia?
as a matter of fact,
Goro told me on our way back that he'll let Amelia recover first before we address the situation with her.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm really glad Glamps is taking easy on Amelia, and even more so that he's taking care of her right now. Especially after things got so personal back at the hotel.
I guess.
I guess he really has softened up these past few months, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, he's been trying to be more understanding and forgiving than he was before.
I know, right?
I can tell. He's always been the kind of guy who doesn't show any emotion and bottles everything up. It shocked me seeing him open up like that yesterday, letting everyone ask stuff I never guessed he'd want to answer.
Aww.
I can really see that he wants to be closer to everyone, just like how he was when he was our Scoutmaster.
I appreciate it.
I'm glad you noticed his efforts, Aiden. He had a hard time trying to adjust to all of this at once.
Well,
it was only possible because of you.
Huh?
What do you mean? There's just something in Gramps' eyes whenever I see him with you, and that goes way back to when you were still a scout. He's a lot more carefree and always smiling.
good thing.
And you're his comfort zone where you can be a good person too, and not just a leader or a dad that always has to be responsible for everything. I know that side of him was gone for the last few years after we went our separate ways and I came back. But seeing that he's still got that part inside of him, I think you've been really bringing it out of him. Seeing you guys together, it's like there's some new spark in him. From the way he talks to you to the tiniest gestures. There's no denying how much he enjoys your company. And it seems like he's been wanting it for a really long time now, too. I know, Aiden. He's been wanting it since I first stepped foot on Camp Buddy. It's a lot. So yeah, congrats to you two.
What?
What are you trying to say, Aiden?
Come on.
You think I haven't noticed how you're calling him just by his name now? Uh-oh. Well, the cat's out of the bag now. Let's see. You could too. Yeah, that's if we were going for the trio scene, but he likes it that way. He likes it that way, Aiden. You're not even denying it. Man, you guys are so lucky.
Oh.
Yuri will go nuts when she finds out. I'm not sure how she'll take that. Surprisingly, it doesn't look like she's noticed anything at all. Oh, she knows. She's keeping it in somehow.
Whoa.
That's wild. Can you believe you're gonna be your stepdad now, Yoshi?
Yeah!
Don't say something like that.
Well,
all I can say is just keep it up. Whatever you two have going on. That big old teddy bear is like a dad to me already. You better not screw up and I can go back to being scary and grumpy. You got that?
Sure.
Sure, Aiden.
anyways.
Now, where's Lloyd and Darius? I bet they don't know where the shovels are. Stay right here, Yoshi.
Alright.
Alright, Aiden. After a while, Aiden and the others came back with shovels and we started to clear the snow. Well, let's see, is this gonna be repeats now? Ooh, it is. It is. Okay, this scene is actually different, since it involves Goro instead of Aiden this time. So let's see what they have to say to each other. This is just the beginning of it. Amelia, you're awake. What? Where am I? We're back at Camp Buddy. You were passed out for the whole day.
Are you alright?
How are you feeling?
Why?
Have you been taking care of me?
No.
I'm only watching over you. Yuri's been the one nursing you all day. She just went out to fetch your medicine.
Oh.
Yuri, I see. You gave us quite the scare back there. It's a good thing Yoshinori found you just in time. You would have been in a worse state if it was just a little later. Oh, how I dream of that.
Well,
What matters is that you're home now. Home? Everyone was quite worried about you.
Hold on.
Everyone? But I was... Wait. No. I shouldn't be here anymore.
hold on.
Take it easy, Amelia. You're not well. You need to stay put and recover.
Why?
Why are you doing this? I thought you didn't want me here anymore.
But
I know we have our differences, but I won't let a disagreement get in the way of your well-being. What I said to you and how I acted, I want you to know that I regret them.
I apologize.
You don't need to accept it, but I apologize for everything.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't understand. Why would you apologize just like that? Even after everything I did. Because no matter how you look at it, I did something wrong, and neither of us can move forward if we don't come to an understanding. And after thinking about it, I know why you ended up saying everything you
I
did.
have to admit,
I believe you and I share a common trait when it comes to managing our emotions. When we keep things to ourselves, it just boils up inside until it explodes.
unfortunately,
Preferably all over Yoshinori. And in those moments, we end up losing sight of what's right.
I apologize.
I just want you to know that I don't have anything personal against you. We all have our own struggles, and I apologize for not attempting to learn yours.
Honestly.
I really need to leave. I don't belong here.
Oh?
Where will you go? Nowhere. It's over for me.
No.
It's not. You still have Camp Buddy. I might not know the full story, but you still have gone through so much, and now's not the time to give up.
That's not necessary!
Don't pity me. I don't need sympathy.
Regardless.
Look, I know how important it is to you to be independent and tough. As a leader, I bear that responsibility as well.
What?
But sometimes it's alright to show vulnerability. It helps others understand you better and find ways to help you. Whatever happened to you before caused you plenty of pain, frustration, and anger, and you've been battling it alone, so it's no wonder things turned out this way.
Unfortunately.
Back when my wife and I separated, I thought I could handle it all myself, but I couldn't. I started taking what I had left for granted, not realizing how much people around me cared.
Don't be so tough on yourself.
I'm sure if you stop and look around as well, you can find something worth fighting for too.
Ah.
I apologize, I didn't mean to get carried away. I only wanted to let you know that I can sympathize with where you are right now. In any case, I'm sure you need rest, so please take it easy, and we can talk when...
Hello.
We're here. How's the meat?
Thank goodness.
Yeah,
you alright? Actually,
Yuri, we've
Amelia.
heard it. We've
It's
heard it,
my
Yoshinori.
Amelia, I'm sorry.
that doesn't make sense. I have
What?
Yes,
I was wrong.
You were
I'm
wrong.
really. Oh.
You were so
I forgive
wrong.
you. And I'm sure the rest of us feel the same way.
No, I'm giving the camera a big thumbs down right now. I mean, I'm giving where the camera should be a big thumbs down right now, so just imagine it. Because no, we don't forgive her.
I hope you
I
can
don't.
forgive us too. Just, please, you don't have to.
Yuri.
Sir Goro.
I owe you an apology most, Sir Goro. You were only doing your job as leader of the camp, and all I did was let my prejudice take over, intentionally pushing your buttons every chance I got.
Yoshi.
Just like Yoshi, you've been as tolerant as possible with my behavior, given how I deliberately tested everyone's patience. Even when I was a scout here, you always handled me with compassion regardless of my immaturity. That's all I wanted from my parents, and now I see that I took it for granted even here.
I'm sorry.
So I'm really sorry.
Please.
I'm humbled by your acknowledgement, Amelia, but please, save your
I
tears.
regret it.
I'm just really ashamed, because what I did earlier today made things a lot worse. And I don't want you all to think any of it is your fault.
What's going on?
Yeah, why did we even bring her back to the camp instead of a hospital? That was weird.
Amelia,
I was.
Maybe we were trying
honestly-
to secretly kill her. You know, we were
Amelia,
telling
I was
ourselves
wrong.
that we were
Sorry.
doing the what's good for her and we were trying to protect her and keep her safe, but like, she should have gone to a hospital.
Let me help.
Right?
I know.
Don't worry.
So we secretly were all
Don't
just...
worry.
Everyone at Camp Buddy was
Gosh.
kind of just hoping she would die. Oh, I kind of skipped through Goro's lines. I shouldn't have, since... his stuff is new. You can't give up now, Amelia. It's not too late to make things right. There's obviously change that needs to happen, and we can only do so much to help you. It has to come from you. I'm sure you're tired of living in your old ways, too.
I want to make things right.
I am. I don't want to live like that anymore.
I know you can do it.
You can do something about it, especially now that you have people to support you. I know you're a fighter, Amelia. We both are. And fighters don't go down easily, no matter what.
Keep up the good work.
Just keep moving forward and never give up.
Oh my!
That sounded like, I'm gonna skip through that. I shouldn't have. That sounded like a Yoshi speech, so I guess we know where he got it from.
Yes.
That's right, I am fierce. I am a girl boss. I won't let this keep me down. I do want to turn my life around, and I'm not going to waste this
I
chance.
can't believe it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know,
None of us
right?
can believe that.
Don't worry.
Just a sec.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I
Let's just skip ahead a
Action.
bit.
What?
All right.
I'm impressed.
I blame you for rubbing off on me.
Hey!
That's not a bad thing, is it? Well, it seems like everything's going back to normal at Camp Buddy. Oh. What a big family this place is. So romantic. Anyway, 50 minutes. That's where I'll end this video for today, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed a return to Camp Buddy. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.